So here we have the BMW 420i M Sport on an 18 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 3-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the boot, you'll notice we have reversing sensors, loads of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats, as you can see. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge, followed by the speedometer, then the rev counter and the coolant temperature gauge. You can see in the middle the total miles of this car are 2,929. The information displayed above that can be changed using a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various different pieces of fuel economy information, all the way back round to the beginning again. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter, and on the right-hand side we have stereo controls and voice activation for the phone. Just behind the steering wheel you can see the plus and minus paddles. That's so that you can change gear manually with this automatic gearbox. Over in the centre we have BMW's professional nav. So this is touchscreen. You can do things, for example, if we want to, we can reorganise these, put them in various different places, put them exactly where you want to put them. As well as it being touchscreen, we can move it around using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial. Twisting it round will take us to the various options. We can push it down, select things, it moves to the right, like that, left, up and down as well, which becomes useful within certain menus. So for example, we're on the home menu at the moment. If we use the dial to twist it to navigation, push the button down, we can view the map. We can access this panel on the left by jogging the dial over to the left. Obviously the dial is a lot easier to use whilst the car's in motion, so it's worthwhile getting used to the dial, certainly. That's where you'd pair your phone, and then media and radio. So this car's got DAB, FM and AM radio stations. We have a CD player. We can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, and we have USB input as well, so plenty of ways to listen to your music. Working our way down, we have the CD player, and then dual zone climate control. So to turn it on, just turn the fan speed on. We can adjust the driver temperature and the passenger temperature. Once you're happy with the settings, that button will turn the air conditioning on. It's on when that green light shows, so off or on again. Or you can hit auto, and the car will maintain the temperatures that you've asked for by taking control of the fan speed itself. You can press auto again to take you back to whatever setting you were previously on. On top of that, with a heated driver seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same over on the passenger side. Below this, we have 2 cup holders and a 12-volt charging socket. The fully automatic gearbox. This button will turn on or off the front parking sensors for the car. Otherwise, if you put the car in reverse, all of them will come on at the same time. This is simply for if you pull into a space forwards. You can change the driving setup of the car. So that turns off traction control, should you wish to do that. The car at the moment is set up in comfort mode, which is just normal everyday driving. I can press that button and put it into sport mode. Similarly, I can take it back to comfort, and I can take it to Eco Pro. So sport mode, as an example, will make the power steering firmer, and it'll make the accelerator pedal react quicker to what you do, so the whole car feels sportier. We do also have Sport Plus, which is exactly the same as I've just described, but it also gives you a limited amount of traction control, makes the car a bit more dynamic. You can see on there it says dynamic driving stabilization. And then you can take it back to comfort again. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.